Prokop, and welcome to Piano Power Lessons. Today we're going to look at the playing of these swinging eighth notes, but exceptional cases to what we've learned in the first two lessons. A case in point being something like this. And a little faster. And that sounds pretty good. Let's see what it would sound like now if I put emphasis on, instead of this note, but I put emphasis on the bottom of the third. And it sounds really strange. And it sounds strange because that's not how you would sing a line like that. You would sing it like this. Ba bo 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 ba. And the second note would be kind of a ghost note, because the real melody is here. So if we bring that second note into prominence now, it defeats the purpose of the melody, really. You don't even hear that melody. So clearly this is a completely different situation than what I discussed in the first two lessons about swinging eighth notes. So I'd like to show you a way to practice this kind of eighth note, and if you have this kind of situation. And I'm putting the metronome on 144. And now we have the opposite of what we did in the first two lessons. We have this now. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And the downs are on the strong beats now. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So let's try it together now, and we'll use our third finger on the top note and the thumbs on the bottom note. And what's a little tricky about this is you'll be going up to the thumb, which you're usually coming down on, so it's kind of strange. And I'll show you from a left-hand perspective. So you go up to the thumb that way. And you're just sitting on the thumb when you go up to it. See? And it's pointing down almost. The nail is pointing out this way. So in this case, my right thumbnail is pointing out this way. Okay, so that's what we're going to do with the right hand. And I have the metronome on 120. We'll do this really slowly. Start on E. We're going to end up down on this D. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and... In the left hand, we're going to use three chords. The first will be D, F, A, C, which is called D minor seventh, and that's our default two chord when we're playing jazz. And then the five chord is our old friend G seventh, D, F, G, B, second inversion, and our one chord is going to be C sixth, which is a stable chord, C, E, G, A. So once again, D minor seventh, G seventh, and C sixth. All right, and I have the metronome on 128, and this is ticking out all of the eighth notes in every triplet of every beat. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, and don't baby those down notes. Just let your wrist drop and get a good sound on all those notes. It's not even important if you play that second note. So what's important is that top note. Now we're going to speed it up a bit. I have the metronome on 176. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and okay, once again. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and drop, 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 drop. Okay, the last stop on the metronome is 208. Let's try it at that speed. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and okay. And if there's any hesitation, just practice doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. All right, make sure you have that down. All right, and after you've practiced those 3 speeds, we'll take 1/3 approximately of 208, and I have it on 69. So now these are the actual quarter notes, of which the triplets are a subdivision. So now we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay, and it's starting to sound like jazz now because we're not analyzing it microscopically anymore. And here's one more example. We're at 100 on the metronome. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and see how I missed some of those inner notes? It doesn't really matter. That's the effect you want. All right, now I'm going to play a slightly more advanced line that incorporates these thirds going down and then a scale going back up to the C. And what I'm going to do is play that line, and I'm going to accent the strong beats throughout the entire line and see how you like it. I have the metronome on 80. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that was nice. The descending part sounded nice. But the ascending scalar part didn't really make it. Well, what if we flip it around now and I accent all of the offbeats? 1, 2, 3, 4. And the effect of that was the opposite of the first. Going down sounded weird. Sorry. But going up sounded fine. So clearly we have to use two techniques to play this line. This is going to accentuate the strong beats going down. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. And then coming up, we're accentuating the ands, right? Again, take a listen. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. A little faster. Now it sounds really good. So let's put this little line under the microscope to see what we have to do physically to pull this off. So we begin on the D, and we're down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. That's what you have to do. Down, down, down. So my recommendation is when you get down to this G, and that's a down, just pick your hand up very quickly and come down on this E. So it will look like this. Down, 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 down. See? Let's try it slowly with the metronome on. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and down, down. There we go. Down. All right, and I'll leave you with a quick version of this so you could hear the finished product, as it were. 1, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Well, I hope that was helpful. Next time we're going to look at a rhythmic device called a hemiola, which is a triplet figure. It's actually a group of notes that sound like a triplet. But the problem is they're being played in 4/4 time as eighth notes. So you have 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2. And this triplet group of 3 notes goes over the bars erratically. And that's called a hemiola, so we'll be looking at that next time. Well, that's it for today, and I hope to see you at our next lesson, and have a great day.